If this video showed up on your YouTube feed and you found yourself clicking on it, I want you to trust there's a reason and a purpose for it. I actually have a very important message for you today. So welcome in, my beautiful friends. I am so happy and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Now, this is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs. It's also timeless. So whenever you are showing up in the sacred space with me is exactly when you're meant to receive this message. So let's call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So before I began filming, I did go into meditation. And while I was in meditation, I felt this heavy weight lifting off of me. And immediately I reached for my angelic activations oracle. And what came forward was Archangel Jeremiah. So I want you to know that you are under divine protection and divine guidance as you're moving through your experience right now. And the message that this archangel brings is call back your power. All right. So forgiveness is about no longer allowing someone or something to affect your state of happiness. It doesn't mean you have to forget the past or avoid a situation entirely, but right now you are being encouraged to take your power, your light, and your capacity to make a decision back into your own hands. By taking back what is yours, you also command respect from those around you. All right, and I've got an activation affirmation, so feel free to write this down and use it. You can also seal this affirmation in the comment section below. I forgive the past and I give myself the respect I deserve. So once again, I forgive the past and I give myself the respect I deserve. All right. Now you may be seeing someone that resembles this guardian angel. And this is just a confirmation that this archangel is around you. All right. So I wanted to also pull 3 sacred woundings. I feel these are feelings, emotion, wounds, something deep down inside of you that is surfacing because it's being dislodged. And it's being dislodged because of the experience you are having. This is the weight that I felt was lifting. So the first one is the wound of the inner prosecutor. All right. And the message on this card is judging yourself before anyone else can. So this wound forms when self-criticism becomes a shield against external harm. You anticipate judgment by turning it inward first, hoping it will hurt less if you deliver the blow. It can leave you feeling trapped in harsh inner dialogue, unable to access self-compassion or rest in your own enoughness. So what you're being called to do here with these emotions is just to allow them to pass, to allow yourself to feel them without having to fix them or do anything about them. I feel this is where healing really begins to happen. So the next one is the wound of the kept silence. The wound of the kept silence. Truth swallowed to keep the peace. This wound forms when you learn that speaking up causes disruption. So you bite your tongue to maintain harmony. Over time, silence becomes a survival tactic, one that protects others but costs you connection to yourself. It can leave you feeling invisible, resentful, and unsure whether your voice is safe or welcome. All right, and your third wound here coming forward is the wound of the clinging heart. The wound of the clinging heart. So, terrified of emotional departure. This wound arises when love feels fleeting and loss feels inevitable. You grip tightly to connection, fearing it will disappear without warning. It can leave you anxious in relationships, overwhelmed by abandonment fear, and unsure how to feel safe without constant reassurance. All right, so you might be feeling these emotions, and it might be because of the experience you are having. Spirit wants you to acknowledge these feelings. Know that, yes, I am feeling these feelings, and to allow yourself the space to feel the emotions that are flowing through you. And, sometimes we need external help and support. Don't be afraid to ask for that. Now, I did pull some tarot cards in my meditation, and I've got them here backwards. The first one that came forward was the Two of Swords. So this is where you may find yourself at a crossroads. And I feel there's indecision here, uncertainty, or feeling confused or lost or unsure of what you're meant to do. And you can see this woman is not wearing any masks. And I feel this person may feel unsure of who they are and what they want. And sometimes we can feel ourselves in this position. What's happening here is there's something aligning and you're stepping into your calling and purpose through this. I feel you're finding yourself through calling your power back, right? So they're encouraging you to stay calm and centered within your nervous system. And if you are in a space where you're feeling lost and uncertain, trust that here you're going to receive guidance by staying in the place of peace and calm within it. Okay, so we've got the Hangman coming forward. Not all is as it seems, is actually going to be better, but you're going to see the truth in a situation or an illusion that you may have been living in. I feel this is something that is going to change your life, and I don't want you to freak out about this. It does feel like someone is feeling a lot, and I feel why you're feeling this. It does feel like someone's freaking out. This is why I'm saying that, because something is happening here, and I feel you knew this was going to happen. You couldn't see it, but you felt it, and now you can name it because it's happening. This is what I feel the Hangman card is. So this is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you might feel this energy intensely, while others you'll feel it subtly. And the World card, there's something that you're able to see now. And I feel this is a version of you that has given birth, that you have given birth to. This is why we're getting the baby, we're getting fertility here. And this feels like a new perspective. I feel that you've stepped into a completely different world. You have stepped out of an old cycle, something that was outdated, it expired, and you're stepping into something fresh, something new. And I feel there's a lot of commitment and devotion here. Like it almost feels like you're organically understanding the responsibilities that come with this new world. And these are different, and these responsibilities are not heavy. This is not the heaviness I feel is lifting. I feel the heaviness that is lifting is the weight of emotions, the weight of burdens, the weight of indecision, right? And once that's cleared, you step into this new experience, which feels more right to you. So that is what the World card is representing now. I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So this energy feels intense. It's definitely something that I feel you may have gone through from time to time, but this time it feels different. This time it feels like something is actually happening because you're actually seeing it happen. It's not something that you're feeling anymore, you're actually living it. So before I continue on here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, Venus, and sun signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. And I will link those readings in the description box below and also in the pinned comments. But pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear it as well. So we've got the number 2, we have the number 12, and we have the number 21. You might be seeing these numbers. They're light codes connecting you to this message. And I'm seeing a lot of different kinds of synchronicities that you've been experiencing recently. So you'll have to share with me what these are. I'm definitely getting the number 222 coming in. So this could be a number that you have been seeing on a clock. I'm also getting the midnight hour. There's something here happening at midnight. I feel there's been a period in your life recently where at night you may have been experiencing a lot of downloads, or because you're thinking about things before you're falling asleep, you Set that energy in your dreams and you receive messages that you're meant to hear around this. Now, the worry, the stress, the anxiety, this is what Spirit is pointing out. When you're feeling this, they want you to take a moment to create some sort of practice that you implement in your daily life that helps you to calm these nerves, to calm this emotion and feeling that you're feeling. And, all of these sacred woundings, you know, there's definitely something that you're thinking about here. What is this? There's something that maybe I feel this might have to do with a relationship. This might have to do even with yourself, the relationship you have with yourself, right? It's like you're kind of done wearing masks. And the many masks we wear, sometimes we can lose ourselves wearing masks and trying to people please or live life so we're not in the way of other people's lives. We're trying to make other people happy. That can be a very heavy responsibility. And I feel you're reaching a point in your life where you're kind of done doing that. And you're taking your power back and living the life you desire. And there's a process here that you might be going through where you're finding yourself because you've lost yourself in a relationship, lost yourself in an experience that felt like it took you on a roller coaster ride. An experience where you've never really felt like you were living a life that you wanted to create. There's a lot of unlearning and unpacking that is happening here within this Two of Swords energy. And this is a process in itself, right? So they want you to trust this process, trust yourself in it, right? To really implement something that keeps you in a centered and grounded state. So when you do feel these waves of emotions, these roller coaster of events that happen, and it takes you on this wild ride, the motions of your emotions, that you have some sort of anchor, right? They're showing me a boat and someone throwing an anchor and staying in stillness with this. I'm definitely getting a stormy period here. This could be a stormy period you're having weather-wise. We actually just had a snowstorm this morning. We're in March now and we're having a snowstorm. It's wild. And the rain's going to actually wash it away. And I'm just seeing a lot of weather events here coming in with this Two of Swords. And I feel that this is the weather that you are storming energetically in your life. And there's this crossroads having to make a big decision or choosing. And they want you to trust your inner knowing. You already know what it is that you need to do or what decision you need to make. They want you to be very intentional and strategic and trust yourself. I feel this is the biggest one, is they're calling you to trust yourself. Everything is going to fall into place when you're stepping in truth, when you're living and breathing that truth. What's happening here is you're no longer being called to wear any kind of masks, and you've been feeling this for a while. You're showing up authentically, and if someone doesn't like that, well, then that's a them problem, right? And I feel there's a revealing of the truth here within this Two of Swords as well, because as you are showing up, I feel you became aware of something. This might be how much you have been showing up, how much you have been giving. And there's a pattern, some sort of habit that you're picking up on, something that's repeating, and you're now pulling back on this energy because it almost feels like you were taken advantage of. And because you're doing this, you're putting up some healthy boundaries. You're starting to see the truth of certain individuals. And there's a reactive energy here. So it almost feels like you have to protect yourself and have swords there and take the masks off that you are wearing. And it's almost like what I'm getting here is confusion on how to show up, because maybe you have been showing up a certain way and authentically in truth. Someone might not agree with it, and that is okay, right? So I really feel that you're stepping into a world that is way different than the one that you were living and experiencing. And this is where you're going to first find that you are the one that's feeling different. And because you are feeling different and you're stepping into this version of you, maybe it's in on alignment with other people. And I feel you are elevating and you're moving to a higher frequency and vibration here. And there are people that are being left behind here. And that is okay. I'm also getting some sort of an alignment or something that came together here recently that is tied to your past, where you may have gotten talking to someone, bumped into somebody. I do feel you may have been thinking of someone or bumped into someone from your past. and they're exactly where they were, where you left them, and you will have moved way ahead from that experience. So I do feel there are reminders here. There is something big that is unraveling for you, and I feel you've been asking for some sort of clarity, guidance. You've been maybe praying, looking for a sign. This video is your sign today. This is exactly what you called in. This is what I was feeling when I was meditating before filming. The Hangman card is making sense of something that didn't make sense before. It is clearing the air on something, and I feel this has something to do with you internally. This has to do with you and the way that you have been moving through your life. So what I'm getting here is you are one decision away from a completely different life here. And maybe you have been going back and forth with a decision. Maybe you feel torn that you're having to make this decision, but you have to make it. And I don't know, I feel that things are going to happen in a way that you're not expecting. I feel there's a lot of weight with you making a decision and what will happen. Perhaps you're looking for some sort of guarantee or some sort of confirmation that everything is going to be okay. And I'm telling you, everything's going to be fine. We sometimes don't know the way to where we're going, but once that destination point is set, we are going to get there. We don't know the path that we're taking, but we have to trust that every step that we take, everything will fall into place. And this is what the number 2 in the Two of Swords represents, right? So maybe things are unclear right now, and that's okay. I always find that when things are a little unclear, it's a time for me to explore, to discover things here in this place, and even dig deeper and research or learn more about something that I'm unaware of, right? And when I'm in a place of indecision or feeling like I'm at a crossroads, I always spend some time to kind of disconnect from everything for maybe an hour or a couple of days, just to think things through and maybe even sleep on it before making a decision. And I do feel for some of you, there's like this energy that feels rushed or pressure around timing. So give yourself enough time. And the crows are coming forward as well. I do feel that you have been hearing or seeing a lot of crows around recently. And these crows are representing the messages and the experience of something shifting and clearing up, something that you weren't able to see before, but you're able to see now. And the other thing that's happening is whenever I've heard crows cawing at my window, it's usually because there's a bobcat or something that is coming into the area to maybe threaten the birds. So they're just letting everyone else know. So I feel in a way, this reading, this Hangman card is coming in as a silent warning for you that something is about to shift. Not to be afraid here of this either. To give yourself, like you're going to get the signs, you're going to know before it even happens. They want you to be adaptable, they want you to be flexible and able to move at a moment's notice. Okay, so that's coming in for a reason. And again, this is not to create any kind of fear. And I feel because I'm feeling the fear, Spirit is encouraging you to feel the fear and move through it anyways. Anytime I feel fear, I mention this all the time, I set it aside. I say to the fear, like, okay, I know that you're there, I can feel you, but we're not going to let you get in the driver's seat today. I'm actually going to take the wheel, and I lead myself. I guide myself through my inner knowing, my intuition. So know that your intuition is way more stronger than what might make logical sense to you. Feel into the experience. And the other thing is, your gifts are strengthening. There is a gift that you've had since birth. And there's almost like this unlocking of it. We've got the infinity symbol here. We have a little baby in the womb, and we have an eye. So I'm getting the all-seeing eye here. I'm getting a third eye activation, but I'm seeing you being seen and heard here as well within this. So this feels like the world is upside down. It really does. This is what this card is showing. And maybe your world feels upside down right now. But trust this upside down world is actually revealing to you something that you weren't able to see before. I feel this is a really important phase or experience in your life right now, or cycle that you are moving through. And it may feel a bit scary, a little bit challenging, and you're finding yourself putting a little bit more effort and energy into it. Right now, Spirit is only asking you to carry what you can carry and put the rest down. So what is it that you are carrying right now? What is it that you're carrying mentally? What is it that you are carrying emotionally? What is it that you're carrying on your nervous system? Right? I feel the heaviness is what Spirit is working on. And once it's lifted, it's all going to become very clear to you. Now, I do see messages coming in. These could be through, what I'm getting are glitches here. So I got this before in a previous collective reading, and it's coming back in again, is like a walkie-talkie and someone talking through it and the conversation as a message. This might be you talking to someone on your cell phone and the call drops and someone else's call comes in. You get to hear someone else's conversation. This could also be like technology glitches. You may have been watching a video online and all of a sudden it changes to something different. You may have put on something else and all of a sudden this reading appears and you're finding yourself watching it, right? This is how these things are happening for some of you. So I feel this is an energy that is a sign that you're actually moving through this energy, and that you've actually stepped into a new world. It's almost like you're able to peek through it. What most people can't see, you're able to see it. You have this ability to pick up on the little things, the finer details that most people can't pick up on. And again, this is an awareness that you've had since you have come to this earth as a baby, like right from your mom's womb. And because I'm getting the womb, I am getting this connection to your mom. I feel some of you have a mom that's on the other side, and she is actually coming forward today. So those of you that have a mom on the other side and you thought of her, this is your connection with her right now. This is how she connects with you. Anytime you think about her or you remember her, whatever is reminding you of her is when she is connecting with you. She is always with you. She has given you her light. No, she's always with you. I do feel that some of you have been missing your mom, or there's some sort of an experience you've had, and I'm seeing a lot of joy. I'm seeing a lot of happiness here with this. And this is the energy of her. This is the energy that is showing up in your world. It's almost like you are being reborn into this world again in some way. This is the experience. And it's not showing up in your, like, you're not experiencing this like as a huge event in your life. This is something that is quiet. It is in the background. It is something that only you can see. And the seeing is through that third eye. So I feel there's a third eye activation. I also am getting a Kundalini awakening because of the snake, the Ouroboros symbol here, and the infinity symbol, snakes, all of that. I'm getting shedding, renewal, major transformation happening here, and the awakening of your gifts, the ability to receive information. This is foresight. And again, premonition through your dreams and these kinds of things. So, and just your awareness of the signs and the way that Spirit speaks to you through everything around you. I don't know if any of you have been noticing more things recently. You can share with me in the comment section below. And what is this Two of Swords for you? What is it? Like right now, what I'm feeling is judgments, the things that other people think or say. And what they want you to know that is that people aren't really thinking about you. We might think that they are, but they're actually not, because people have their own things going on. They're going through their own things in life that they don't have time to think about you. And, you know, I'm getting imposter syndrome here as well. And I had that when I first started my YouTube channel and I started going in front of the camera and filming. It's something I've gotten over. It's something that takes practice and you showing up in it every day. But ever since you were young, I feel you were meant to shine your light in the world and you were meant to be seen. And this is something that you've known since you were young, or a story that's been told to you by a parent. You know, maybe you had a conversation recently with someone where they were telling you when you were little, you used to love grabbing the mic and used to love singing, or maybe you watched a video where you like to be in front of people and you talked a lot, and you were much more free. What's happening here is with the World card, there's a lot of pressure that is being lifted, a lot more freedom that is coming in, and a lot more honesty that you are moving through. And it does feel like a soul level experience that you are connecting to. This is what you are opening up to. And this experience in your life, whatever it is, it's an important milestone. It is a turning point for you, right? Where things really do work in your favor and actually get really, really good, like way better than what you're experiencing. So I wanted to pull the Archangel Jeremiah interpretation from the guidebook today and share with you more of what this Archangel wants to share with you. So we are getting here, Jeremiah, God's mercy, is a powerful angel who shines a light on the aspects of your life that need reflection and honesty in order for us to move forward with love and authenticity. He helps us understand and embody what it really means to have mercy and reach a state of forgiveness. Just by feeling his presence, you may feel guided to let go of an old story that's holding us in our past and fully experience the miracle of our present. So I feel some of you are making a difficult decision to let go of the past or a part of you that is tied to the past. And you are reclaiming your power here. So you have been wronged. You have endured unnecessary hurt through the bad decisions of others, and it's time to release their mistakes from your energy. By forgiving someone, you aren't saying what happened was okay, just that it's no longer going to be prevalent in your mind. No, so that you can live the life of freedom that you deserve. Forgiveness is like taking a situation that feels like replaying a movie and turning it into a black and white photograph that you look at now, and then just to remember how far you've come and how much you have grown. All right. So again, your affirmation today is I forgive the past and I give myself the respect I deserve. All right. So this is something that you're able to see. And because you can see it, you can now do whatever you want with it. Right. So let's go ahead, close and seal your reading now with an angel number. So we are getting for you here is 6666. All right, so in good time. Everything right now in your life is happening for a reason. You are supported during this time. Spirit is encouraging you to have empathy, kindness, understanding. Spread that energy in the world. It may feel like you are waiting, but remember you are on the river of time. There is divine timing at play, so trust this. Let go of any kind of time constraints or limitations you have placed on yourself. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, if you're here still, Katomi has done it again. She's come up with a brand new Magic Intention candle, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing her working on this candle at home, and I've just been adoring these ones. So they're beautiful red roses in this beautiful glass jar. And this is a love ritual candle. It is called Heart in Bloom. Okay, so you get a candle here in this box. It comes with 3 different types of rituals, one that you can choose from and perform. So it comes with all the instructions. It also has a special message for you, and it comes with a little satchel here and a bracelet that you wear that is consecrated through the ritual. Okay, so this is such a beautiful box, and it's only a limited supply. So I'm going to leave you links in the description box below. So feel free to secure yours today before they do run out. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Until the next time. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day Mindset Shift and 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care along with my other creations at Koto Create.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes, even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support.
Thank
you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.